We're going to do this only once. A celebrity edition of our weekly surf news roundup. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. Prince Harry still has some money left for surfing. The biggest story this week is that Prince Harry went out surfing at Kelly's Surf Ranch to the tune of $50,000 for a day. We love this write-up from Beach Grit. Put aside the tragic moral conflict of Prince Harry's life, and even the hardest heart must concede the Duke of Sussex and fifth in line to the decaying British throne ain't so bad when it comes to downward balancing, as surfers call it, when riding the tube. In short, the princeling can surf. And thank you for introducing us to yet another bit of surf lingo, downward balancing. More on this later. Prince Harry stepped out with surf coach to the star, Raimana van Bastoler, I have murdered that, probably, on the 6-foot barreling wave that can last up to 2,300 feet. That's crazy. He surfed her a few years ago and has also been seen cheering on his son Archie while he took a surf lesson in the Santa Barbara area. We should do a best celebrity surfer ranking at some point. Who's a better surfer, Chris Hemsworth or Jack Johnson? See, this is fun. Jason Momoa, a surfing royalty. When I read the headline, I got all excited thinking Jason is a somehow forgotten descendant of Duke Kahanamoku or King Kamehameha. You see, I read royalty literally. In the recent episode of This Past Weekend with Theo Vaughn, Momoa shared that he's related to Richard Keaulana, better known as Buffalo Keaulana, who is often considered one of Hawaii's most legendary watermen. My family is some of the last living legends of surfing, said Jason Momoa about his relationship with his great-uncle, Buffalo Keaulana. According to the Encyclopedia of Surfing, now 90, Keaulana worked as a Waikiki beach boy in the 50s and earned the nickname Buffalo for his generously proportioned head and shaggy reddish-brown hair. Keaulana was appointed head lifeguard at Makaha in 1969, a post he held until 1995. A statue of him was erected in 1972, not far from Makaha. Royalty? Close enough. I would just like to point out that the only photos I ever see of Jason Momoa are of him paddle surfing. John Florence quasi-retires from pro surfing. I can't keep up with all the pro surfers, but this name I do know. Just last week, John announced that he would not be returning to the championship tour in 2026. John is a 3-time champion and has been surfing professionally since he was 13 years old. He was given a wildcard entry to the Vans Triple Crown, becoming its youngest ever competitor. Stab magazine wrote about him. Kid doesn't surf with the restrictions of most. He doesn't care about dizzying heights, hell-sent barrels, or knee-break landings, and everything stays so buttery smooth. John's decision to step back from professional surfing comes from a very good place. He said, "This past year, exploring with my family reminded me why I fell in love with surfing in the first place. New places, new waves, early mornings, and figuring it all out together. We woke up most days excited to see what was next. We've decided to keep following that path in 2026, crossing oceans, pushing my own surfing, becoming a better husband and father, and trying to make a full lap of the world as we take on all the challenges that come with it." Last story. U.S. ski and snowboard doesn't give up, does it? This is not a celebrity story, but it's funny, so we'll run with it. After pursuing surfing for 9 months and ultimately failing to get it under its wing, US Ski and Snowboard is now going after skateboarding. Same rulebook. As it did with surfing, US Ski and Snowboard has petitioned the US Olympic and Paralympic Committee to take over skateboarding after it lost its Olympic certification status in 2020. Early days, and we haven't seen the skateboarders' response yet, but somehow we feel it will be nah. And that's all for today. Check out the Wipe Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wipe Weekly.